Hi, I'm Michael Castillo.
What's up? I'm Samantha Meeker.
Hey everyone, I'm Anthony Barrios.
Hi, I'm Mariana Murillo.
Hi, I'm Andrew Small.
How's it going? I'm Andres.
Hi, I'm Julian Schula.
And we are the Seven Samurais.
I'm here with Ralph Torrefranca. He's graced us with his presence today. And how are you, sir?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm very fine.
Awesome.
So I hear that you're kind of done a couple short stories. Short films, I mean.
Yeah, I've done a few short films. I've done like one. I wrote and produced a short film called Bellingham that came out last year. It went through the film circuit last year. Now it's actually online, so you can find that.
Oh, that's very nice. So you're more like double, triple threat in this media? Because I heard you also do music.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. You live in a city like LA, you kind of tend to try to wear a bunch of hats. So it's music, film, TV. I've done a lot of different things.
So I gotta know, what inspired you to kind of like take off with this, like with your music?
In high school, there was a career day where you got to choose like what kind of career that you wanted to try to go and like shadow someone. So basically, it was a job shadow day, and nothing on the list was really interesting to me. So I asked the coordinator to find something more interesting. So she let me shadow at UCSB around with the program board, and I got to go to a concert and kind of witnessed that firsthand. So that was the beginning of it. So
That's cool. So growing up, it's like what music influenced you? Like, what was your jam at the time?
Jam. From 14 through 17, probably a lot of pop punk music. Yeah, like The Starting Line. I was in the Paramore. I was in a lot of those bands. But at the time, I also really loved Death Cab for Cutie and Bright Eyes, so that kind of led me to discovering bands like U2. And yeah, so eventually that led to like the Beatles and everything else. So
Sometimes it's kind of hard for like your performance. How was that for you?
my like live performances.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard. It's always nerve-wracking before you jump on stage. You know, like my friend's band played the Bootleg Theater in LA, and they asked me to play on 2 songs that night that I knew from last year, but I was a little bit nervous. But like I had the nerves going, and that kind of thing happens all the time. Even
Just
if
the adrenaline.
even if you're prepared, even if you're like psyching yourself up right before you go on stage, you're gonna be a nervous wreck.
What are your thoughts on like the music coming out now?
The music industry is really cool right now because there's such a plethora of different genres, you know.
Anything like upsetting you, like something you really don't like? You don't like how their style's coming out, how everything's like a trend?
You know what? At the end of the day, music's pretty subjective. So if someone says that their favorite band is Nickelback, I am not going to judge them, you know, even if I don't necessarily like a band like that. Because at the end of the day, if the music makes you happy, it makes you happy. So you really shouldn't judge any kind of genre or compare anyone, really, because that's kind of why music's around.
What is your brand?
I'd like to think my kind of brand kind of works hand in hand with my management company. So the kinds of bands that I work with tends to be, more of like the indie rock kind of bands. So I focus on that kind of thing. So I feel like it's more synonymous with like the indie rock scene.
So I heard you've been on tour before.
Yeah, I've been on tour. The first time I went on tour was 2009. And then I went on tour again in 2010. I was on the Vans Warped Tour doing some...
That must have been very nice.
Yeah, it was kind of an eye-opening experience for, 19-year-old to kind of travel the country for a whole, summer and kind of experience these different cities and, different subcultures.
Kind of living the dream.
Yeah, it was a bit of a dream. I was on a tour bus, so it was nice. And then I was on a small run with Radiohead with a band called Other Lives. So we did that, and then this past March I tour managed a band that I also co-managed, and we went to South by Southwest.
Well, I guess we're pretty much wrapped up here. Thank you, Ralph, for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Very honored, very honored. Thank you.